Alright, kid, listen up. This fry is your universe. It's soggy, it's weird, it's gross. And this delicious normal fry is my universe. So you want to learn to be Spider-Man?
Can you teach me?
Yes, I can. Time to swing!
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse stars Shameik Moore as Miles Morales, as well as Jake Johnson, Haley Steinfeld, Nicolas Cage, Mahershala Ali, and Brian Tyree Henry, and John Mulaney from Big Mouth. So Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is set in sort of like an alternate reality where there's this guy named Miles Morales. He's 14 years old. He ends up getting bitten by a spider. Surprise, that's how he gets powers. But then he ends up seeing, like, you know, an event go down, and then like dimensions open up and spider people are pulled in from all other dimensions, and Miles Morales ends up having to suit up as Spider-Man, being taught and mentored by regular Peter Parker Spider-Man, and they have to go and open the dimension back up to send all the other spider people back to their universes. And this includes like Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir, which is played by Nicolas Cage, and he's in black and white. He's from the 1930s basically. There's Spider-Gwen, played by Haley Steinfeld. She's Gwen Stacy, but if she was Spider-Man. And then there's Penny Parker, who's like an anime version from the future. Like, it is super interesting. Off the bat, this might possibly be the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen. And that includes growing up on Spider-Man 1 and 2, and really enjoying The Amazing Spider-Man, and loving Spider-Man Homecoming. And I can still stand here and go, nah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is the best one. You know, because there's nothing wrong with this movie at all. To me, this is a perfect animated superhero movie. It is perfect. It blows Big Hero 6 way out of the water. It blows any of those, you know, other animated superhero movies out of the water from, you know, direct to DVD Marvel. Like, the animation style, incredibly beautiful. By far the most beautiful animation on screen of the year. If animated films could be nominated for Best Cinematography, I don't know if they have, but if they could be, I would almost definitely put in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse just for how beautiful it looks. The wide shots of Miles Morales as Spider-Man going through the city, or any Spider-Man doing any sort of action, is awesome. The characters are instantly lovable, and you care for every single one of them about their current situation. It is just amazing. Miles Morales, you understand him straight off the bat. The first scene is, you're like, oh yeah, I understand this guy. You know, Peter Parker, he's in his 40s, he's having a bit of a midlife crisis. You go stand back and go, like, well, this is a really in-depth Peter Parker, probably the most in-depth Peter Parker we've had ever. We even have references to Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3, especially like a dancing Spider-Man. It's fantastic. Hell, this movie even has the best Stan Lee cameo of all time. Hands down, the best one. And it has by far the best post-credit scene I've ever seen. This movie is a blast from start to finish. The soundtrack of the movie is, you know, amazing. The voice acting from everyone, from Jake Johnson, Shameik Moore, Brian Tyree Henry, Mahershala Ali, Haley Steinfeld, fantastic. They really get these characters, and you believe and you buy them, and you understand. Even the villains have understandable motivations. It's just kind of like, this character is solely interested in science, and this is a big breakthrough in science. And this character is solely interested in protecting his family, that this is why he's doing it, to protect his family. There are a couple of characters that are just sort of like thrown in there for villains' sake. But you know, for the most part, you look at them and you're going, well, that's amazing. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is plain and simply terrific. It's amazing. It's one of the best films of the year to date. I think it's my favorite superhero movie of the year. It's my favorite Spider-Man movie. I cannot simply recommend this highly enough, because it is truly fantastic, and you just have to see it to believe it. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is definitely Platypus-tacular. Have you seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe, comment on the Platypus, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Well done, you made it to the end of the video. Why don't you click on one of these two videos for more content, or subscribe, so just be reminded of when I upload. So, you know, subscribe. That'd be great.